turn your smartphone into a portable gaming system with this cool controller from Turtle Beach. I'm checking this out. Tech it before you wreck it. What's up, geeks? I'm Kirk, and look at this. So this is my smartphone, but I've got this device from Turtle Beach clamped to the side of it. This is called the Atom, and it really is a cool little accessory that adds legit controls to your smartphone. So you can play games right there on your smartphone, just like you would with a handheld gaming system like a Nintendo Switch. So I put this thing to the test. First, I'm gonna show you what comes inside the box with the Atom, and then I'll show you how we connect it to the phone itself, and then I'll test it with the game on the phone and the Xbox Cloud gaming system on my Android phone. So let's take this to the table.
Brand new in the box, the Atom controller from Turtle Beach. You can see it says Atom controller right there on the front with the Turtle Beach logo. And it's got the Xbox logos in the corner, which shows you that this was developed hand in hand, or at least in partnership with Microsoft. It really is designed to work with the Xbox Cloud stuff. This is the Android model with Bluetooth, and on the side you've got, just a bunch of different languages, legalese stuff. Nothing interesting on the bottom. The other side's got the logo. But look at the back here. It says collapses into smaller shape, ideal for travel. Separate wireless controller modules for fast setup and low latency input. It's got familiar console controls for cloud gaming, and then adjustable clamps secure most smartphones in their cases. So it's designed to work with the cases with pretty much any Android smartphone. Connect to your smartphone with Bluetooth for low latency gaming. So this thing uses Bluetooth. It doesn't plug into the USB-C port, so we'll test that out. Let's get the knife so we can cut this box open. All right, we've got a USB-C cable right here in the top of the box. Pretty standard stuff, the most generic USB-C cable you could expect, that you would want, that you need. It's a charging cable. It is what it is. And then look at this, it's got a little pull tab. I'll pull the tab out, and inside it looks like we've got maybe a fabric case of some sort in here for the actual controller itself. We've got a couple of instruction manuals inside. You've got your standard quick start guide. Looks like an Xbox Gamepass code, so you can get a free demo. Oh, look at this. Look at this little sticker. Thank you, Turtle Beach. I like stickers. I like water bottles. I like laptops. And I like stickers. Thank you for that. Nice touch. Your very normal quick start guide. Nothing too exciting here, but it is important because you're going to want to know how to put this thing into pairing mode for Bluetooth purposes and how to turn it on, etc., etc. And look at this. I was right. It comes in a little carrying pouch. I mean, listen, these things don't cost a lot of money for the company, but it's a nice touch. I like having a place to store things, and this is a nice little fabric bag for the controller. So let's pull the Atom out and see what we got going on here. It looks like it's collapsed together in that something else is in here. What is in this bag? What? Oh, silica gel. Somebody comment below. Why do they put that in there? It has to do with moisture, right? Somebody comment below. I never know either there. So here is the Atom controller. Let me pull it apart. Oh, that's cool. It kind of snaps together when it's put together properly, and then it slides right apart. Left controller, you've got your analog stick, you've got that menu button, you've got your normal controller, and then you've got the Xbox button on the bottom. That's kind of cool. You got your trigger and your left button up there on the back, just kind of a nice bump to give it a good grip. This thing feels nice, feels solid, feels pretty good quality. The right side, you got your analog stick, your X, Y, A, B buttons, another menu button, and of course your right button, right trigger on the top. This thing really does feel like an Xbox controller. Here's the little adjustable spring clamp for your various phones. So let's do that. Let's try it out with a phone. So I'm testing this out with a Google Pixel 7 Pro, but it should work with most standard Android phones. It clips in just like that. Feels pretty secure in there. And you hold down this Xbox button for 2 seconds, and that should turn this on. So watch that light. And there you go, the light's on. Then the other button, the menu button on the right controller, you hold that one down for a couple of seconds and it turns on that light as well. And then we just need to go inside the Bluetooth settings on my phone to pair this up. All right, so let's select pair new device on my phone and we should see it. There it is, Turtle Beach Atom. Tap that. You do not need my contacts for a controller. I don't know why it even asks that. And there it is, connecting. Voila, the Turtle Beach Atom controller is connected. That was actually pretty easy. So let's go home and let's find a game. I believe I have that Dune Buggy Racing. There it is, Beach Buggy Racing. That's always a good game to test out a Bluetooth controller on an Android phone because I know it supports Bluetooth controllers. I double check those lights are both still on the bottom. A lot of games actually don't support Bluetooth controllers, which is kind of a bummer. Beach Buggy Racing does. So let's just get into this. So the controllers are already working. I don't know if you saw that going through the menus. Yep. Let's choose a series here. And I do use the touchscreen along with the controllers, even though I don't have to, but it just feels natural sometimes, believe it or not, to hit the touchscreen on certain games. So we're popped right into the game, and the buttons are working, kind of advancing us through that startup screen. The right trigger here is what is used for acceleration. The analog stick is used for turning. This works pretty well. It feels very responsive, to be quite honest with you, just compared to what you might be used to with some cruddy portable controllers that we've had in the past. But this thing feels great. Feels like a gaming system, responsive enough for that. It's supposed to last 20 hours on a charge, which seems like enough time to charge this and use this. 20 hours is a lot. And look, I'm using the trigger button on the right here to accelerate. I'm not very good at this game. I apologize. But nonetheless, just wanted to kind of show you how this works. The graphics are good. You know, this game is nice and fun to play. This is the perfect kind of game to use with a controller like this because it plays well on Android. The animation's pretty smooth. The controllers are responsive enough. I'm horrible at this game, but that works pretty well. So that is a game directly loaded onto my Android phone. But let's switch over to Xbox Cloud. Okay, so this is an Android thing, the Xbox Gamepass app. I've got it loaded up on my phone. It'll take me right into my Xbox account and right into the Xbox Cloud. So here we are. Here's the Game Pass menu, and if I go down, I see some games here. Forza Motorsport, one of my favorites, and I've got that right there. So let's jump in and let's hit play. Now, this is going to take some time because the cloud sometimes takes a couple minutes to load depending on how busy it is. And look what it says on the screen. Lots of people are playing. Wait time is about 1 minute, so we shall wait. There it is, the Xbox sound. That means we're in the game. It's now loaded in Xbox Cloud, but we do have to get through some title screens since I haven't played this game on Xbox Cloud before. Okay, so it's taking us right into the demo to learn the controls, and now the controls are ours, and same thing, just like that Beach Buggy Racing game. The controls feel pretty responsive, and you got to remember what's going on here. Xbox Cloud, so the controls are going from the controller via Bluetooth to my Android phone, then from my Android phone into the cloud, which is then streaming the video signal back to my phone. It really is amazing, the technology that's happening here and how seamless it feels. So the trigger is being used again for acceleration, the right trigger, and the analog stick is being used. I mean, you know, if you're playing a first-person shooter on the Xbox Cloud, the cloud itself might be a little bit too slow for a game like that. But for a game like this, a racing game, sure, you want things to be pretty quick, and I feel like it's quick enough. I'm horrible at this game too, and while recording it, it's kind of hard to focus on playing it. There you go, I hit the right button to switch the view. But you can see this is pretty responsive. It's playing pretty well. The controller certainly is not the issue. If anything, there's a little bit of a lag with Xbox Cloud that most of us who use Xbox Cloud are kind of used to or at least know of. The controller is doing exactly as it should. And I will say the controls feel pretty similar to an Xbox controller. And look at that. You unclip the phone just like that. It pops right out. And then you hold down that button for a couple of seconds, turns the controller off, slide the pieces together, and the Atom is ready to go back in its pouch and travel. It really is a cool little controller.
So what do you think, guys? I know there's a lot of options out there. The Atom seems like a pretty good one, at least in my testing. Do you use one of these? Do you use a different model, or are you thinking about buying this? Throw a comment below, and as always, we'd love it if you subscribe to the channel. A lot more cool tech videos coming. Tech it before you wreck it. I'm Kirk.